September 7th. I have 20 minutes before my training starts. I just wanted to highlight that I did have a dream. I did have a dream. And the dream was that I was in the hospital. I was in a hospital. My mom was there, my brother was there. And I was not a patient, but not a doctor. I was somewhere in the middle. Was what I was realizing as I was getting ready. I was like, I wasn't a patient completely, but I felt like a patient. But I also wasn't a doctor, but I felt like I was, like I knew my way around and I had some type of role in the hospital setting, but not a full doctor. So it's just somewhere, I realized I was like, oh, somewhere in the middle. And so, in the dream, the parts that I remember, because I was waking up and going back to sleep because of the alarm. And so I think the first scene, I was working with littles. I was in a room, but the littles weren't there anymore. I think a big part of it, I probably listened to one of those St. Jude commercials in between what I was listening to. I wonder if that influenced the dream. But I realized that it was a dream that was trying to get me out of bed. And the reason why I say this, when you pay attention to your dreams, you'll start learning without, right? If you control the stimulus from outside, you'll start learning how to interpret them. You'll be more sensitive to what type of dream they are. And so this one, I was like, oh, I knew, and I knew because of the timing too. I need to get up and get ready, give myself enough time because I'm injured, right? It's definitely swelling up a little bit more from the top, like if you can see. Like it's darker at the top, so I know the skin is tighter. And I'm trying really hard to avoid poking a hole through it. So, I mean, it doesn't, the pain is definitely not the way it was yesterday. So I know the throbbing has stopped, or at least it's not the same. Like almost non-existent because I don't feel it throbbing. It's just tight now at the tip. So I'm a little worried because I know that means the blood is kind of stuck there. But I'm not too worried because if this is how quick that healing is, assuming, right? Because I don't know the progression of it. I sent my mom pictures. I sent it the before and after pictures. And she's like, oh my gosh, that's quick. So, yeah. So anyway, so the dream was nudging me to get out of bed. So in the dream, I was somewhere in between. I went to the receptionist. I wanted to take a shower. I don't know why. And, oh, I had ointment. I had paint. But the paint was this color, the green. And it was on my toes. The paint was on my toes. And I was trying to take the paint off. I don't know how I got paint. But it was this color on my toes. But it was paint. Not bruised or anything. So I wanted to take a shower, and there was this knowing that I could use the locker room shower where the doctors go in because of my role. And so I asked her where the showers are. I was trying to be sneaky about it. And use, like, go into an empty patient room and use the shower in there. But then I was like, no, let me go ask. So I asked her, and then she starts telling me that they're gonna charge me, like not everyone can use the showers anymore, she said. And so she was saying that not everyone can use the showers, and so I had it kind of like a gym membership, you know. So she's like, for being able to access it twice a month, you need to pay this amount. And I was like, what? I remember being, what? And I was like, oh, but I just needed this one time. I think I said, I just needed this one time. Like, there's just this knowing that that's not really my place in the hospital. I was just there temporarily, and that I just needed it this one time. And so I don't know if she felt sorry for me or if she was just like, oh, okay, let me try to sneak you in. So she does. She sneaks me in. And I don't even say thank you or something. She's like, thank you. So I felt like little. I felt young. I was like, oh, thank you. Because there were a lot of other, some of the patients were kids. And so I get into the shower and it's in a larger room. So imagine like it looks almost like a surgery room. I've been in a surgery room before. A surgery room where there's beds and there's more than one bed and like all these apparatus machines and stuff or whatever. And then in the corner there's a shower. There's the curtains. There's a curtains to divide the main room with like the hallway or some other smaller compartments, but the corner one was for a shower because then there was another curtain inside that I could, I can cover myself with and then turn on. So I go in there, but as soon as I turn on the water, the shower curtains, like they're like sucking me in. I was like, ooh, like this doesn't feel good. I need to get out of here. Like it's I'm being sucked in. I'm being sucked in. I wonder if that's what the tightness. my blood supply. So anyways, so I think that was to get me up out of bed. I have a training right now and then I have a long day of work. I forgot that these come with the their ground therapy patches. They come with the kit, the small kit. I need to buy an actual bed one. Like I'm like, dude, if this is happening just for my finger, imagine like my whole body immersed in it. Because right now I'm buying everybody else the bed ones. They're not even using it. But my dad and my mom. My dad used it. He got some of the tingling sensation and he got scared and he stopped using it. I said, fine, it's your body, right? I said, but then I told him, but send it back because I want to use it. So he's not using it because he's afraid. And he's losing sensation in his fingers and the diabetes. And so he's feeling the tingling sensation now. He wasn't feeling anything before, now the tingle, but that scared him. So I was like, okay, it's your body, right? Whatever you feel comfortable doing. I did my part and I purchased it for you. So my mom wants to use it, but she can't because the house that she's in is not grounded. And so I told her, tell my loved one to like check it out. It's not okay that your house isn't grounded. So my mom's really bummed out that she wants to use it and she can't use it. So I'm like, oh, that's two bed mattresses, right? 2 bed blankets that I bought for other people and they're not even using it. But I know my mom wants to use it. So I'm like, shoot, I need to get myself a big one. Like assuming that this is healing, right? I mean, gosh, from far it looks really dark compared to my light skin. So anyways, found out about these. I forgot about these. So while I take my training, I'm going to use it. So it's connected to the same one that's on my floor. The palm is right here, right? Gosh, I wish there were like videos on it. It says peel the patch off on the palm of either hand or the bottom of either foot. The palm is the bottom, right? I think it is. Let me look it up. Let me look up what the palm of my hand looks like. I think it is the bottom. I mean, I'm through that way, right? Yeah, it's the palm of my hand. Underside of your hand. Okay. So I'm hoping, I wish I could have put it like here. The source. So it's on the palm of my hand. So I'm going to see if it works. does. So the way I test it, if it works, I don't really need the tester thing. Not that I'd recommend this, but so when my laptop is plugged in, and I don't know if this is, I don't think it's dangerous. When my laptop is plugged in, it has to be plugged in. I put my, I take my feet off the mat and then I touch the laptop, somewhere on the laptop, and I feel the vibration. I don't feel the vibration when I'm not connected. The moment I put my feet on the mat and I touch the laptop, I start feeling the vibration on the laptop itself. So I picked up on that. So that's how I know. So right now I took my feet off the mat, and I'm just gonna, and I it's not as strong. If I use this hand, it is. Yeah, if I use this hand, it totally is. So put my feet up. So anyways, I just wanted to share that I had forgotten about these ground patches. Yeah. So I'm hoping that that'll help while I'm at the meeting, and just keep my hand up elevated at 5 minutes. So I just wanted to speak to that. I wonder if that's what that meant. Like I was trying to take a shower and I was being sucked in, like you know what, when the plastic, it's like, and I'm like, oh, I need to give myself space, and I didn't know if it was just the pressure, the water pressure inside that was sucking me in. So I wonder if that's what this is happening, right? The other thing that I realized is, as I'm preparing the videos to post, and then reflecting on the most recent dream about my current clinical director, and how in that one dream that I had, I'm moving on, and she's curious. She's in my bedroom and she's curious, and she's just opening stuff. She's looking. I realized that my bedroom are my videos. My bedroom are my videos. Yeah, because it's these videos are, it's like a diary, right? It's the inside of, it's what people experience in their bedroom but don't say, right? It's this element of privacy, and you know, my most of my planets, my personal planets, are in the 8th house, which is the house of sex and taboo, the things we don't talk about, the things behind, because it's after the 7th house. The 7th house is partnerships and relationships, and the 8th house is the stuff that you don't talk about with regards to relationships. and clearly it's in Gemini for me. It's all in Gemini, in the 8th house. So Gemini is all about communication. So I thought that was interesting that I put that together. I was like, oh, my bedroom. That's the other reason why the most recent dream that's posted in the startled version, where there's people outside and they're trying to look in. They're trying to, who is she? Who is she? I think that's the beginning of it. That's the beginning of like questioning who I am, right? Like not yet looking into my bedroom, but at the same time, yes. So I realized that my bedroom is my videos that are posting. So anyways, I just wanted to make sure I bridge that so I don't forget, in case I have other dreams, right, where it's my bedroom. I mean, even some of the dreams where it's like in the next group of within the next month, a lot of where I'm healing the events with my sexual molestation, some of them are in the bedroom. They're in the bedroom. So just interesting note for myself. I hadn't looked up what the meaning of a bedroom is, but for me, that's what it means. So I think that's it. All right, I need to figure out how to log on. And then I'll keep you posted on the finger. Make sure it doesn't fall. It won't fall. It'll heal. But it's funny because I was like, I wonder when I'll ever use these. Damn it, if I manifested this, I need to make sure I manifest like healthy body for the rest of my life.
Hey you, my name is Yubi and I use she, they pronouns, and you've just finished watching a clip from my video diary entries where I'm documenting my healing journey as I learn how to navigate my spiritual awakening. I have learned that this experience and process is unique to each and every one of us in whatever way we are embracing living our truth. This just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of formal mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself as these experiences unfold, and really inviting you along for the ride. Please know that there is a time gap between when these videos post and my real timeline, and also that these clips build upon each other similar to chapters in a book. So if you find yourself lost or confused, feel free to click on the playlist section or the link below, where you can jump around, check out the other chapters, and or catch up. Also, please know that you're more than welcome to check out my website, www.youbecominghealed.com, where I've gathered all of this information, my background, experience, and education to create online self-paced courses to help you on your healing journey wherever you are. You're also more than welcome to check out my other YouTube channel at You Becoming Healed, where I've entertained a podcast, including clips from these courses so that I can make this content accessible to more and more people. Please click like, subscribe, and share this content so again it reaches more people, with the hopes that other people will resonate and connect with the healing journey and the stories shared so that they don't feel alone in their own process. I thank you in advance. I'm grateful to you, and I wish you well.